Now it's time to create some CRUD service for login. Let's navigate to services folder and generate here service with name user. We could have a lot of services. I suppose the better way is to keep for each service separate folder. And now in this service, first of all, this service will implement interface can activate. It's a part of Angular router. Now we have to implement this method. Okay, and with this method we will check if we have logged in user, then we could navigate wherever we want. For this, first of all, I will declare variable user session info. Let's create entity user. Export default class user. User has constructor and some properties. For properties will be ID, string, username, string, and password as string. And also we will add additional field as role. And later we will check if role is admin, then we could log in. If not, then not. Okay, and now name, string, password, string, and role as string. In a constructor we will set up these all properties. This password equals password. This role equals role. And for the start, for the beginning, we set up the static ID one, but later we will generate unique ID. And in this service, we're going to import this user entity. And here actually we don't need all these complex type and fields. In the parameters we have nothing, and then return just observable boolean type. I have it red because WebStorm does not support my latest version of TypeScript. I have to remove it from support. TypeScript, Angular language service, apply, OK. Now it's OK. And here, what we are going to check. If we have some information about user session info, then everything is OK. And we need to import here additionally. Import of from Rix.js. if we have user info, then we just return true and we could continue. Return off true. Off means we will return observable Boolean object. In else case means that we don't have user information, that's why we can't navigate to content or any other page. And we are going to navigate to root page to login. For this we need our router. Great. Here should be array inside of array. Perfect. And to apply this login guard to our router navigation, in app router module, here in content page, we will add this guard. Can activate user service. Perfect. Let's try it. How to check it? It means after reloading the page, we can't be here anymore. We have to log in and then we can be. You see? Oh. I'm trying to navigate to content and I'm automatically redirected to login page. I didn't set up some values to login user session. Let's do it. So I am in login component yes. So if everything is okay, we have to add providers here. And if we want to keep global provider not related to routing, it means if I create here user service on page content, I will lose my service data. That's why I have to import this provider in a global module, user service, and then use it inside of any component, and this data will be stored correctly. Now I just need to add it to a constructor. Private user service and here this user service equals new user, and here is data from our login form. Let's import user, and here is name, password. Later we will get this information from server about role, but for now let's put here admin. Okay. Content works, okay. And now if I reload the page, here we have, and we go again to login page.